Hi Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is a love romantic relationship reading for you. This is a weekend bonus love reading for Taurus sign. This is applicable for singles, couples in a relationship or dating. And these are the messages ready for you to know, Taurus, meant for you to know. This is for the period of July 19, 20, 21, and 22. This is for the Taurus friends. Please, universe, what can I get for Taurus friends today? Moving forward. Important message, storyline, insights that they need to know. What can they know? What's meant for them to know? Applicable for singles, couples in a relationship or dating. In-betweeners. Getting to know. Taurus, please. Okay. Alright, let's start your reading, Taurus. I hope you are doing well. Your first card here, the Magician in reverse and next to the Page of Swords. And the Hangman in upright position. So this is your past. This speaks about your past, person, action, going to the present. Really picking up, Taurus, for you. There's some sort of regret. You know, this person is hooded. You know, they've I'm really sensing they've chicken out, like this person or you, a situation. Someone was was hesitant to move. They were for some of you, I'm picking up in cowardness. They're very afraid to move, shy, and all, or the Magician in reverse, they're not really doing their best, although I'm sensing that they could do it. They could give their all. You know, when the Magician in upright position is like this, it means, you know, if they could do everything. They have all the four elements that they needed, you know, to, you know, but you know, it's showing in reverse, so it means that they're not really using their full potential to make things work, make things great, or, you know, be with you. As simple as that. This energy could be you or them, but yeah, that was in the past, and it made the relationship, the connection, the reconnection into Hangman energy, which is stalemate, not moving, not most likely to succeed, no talking, no communication, you know, things like that. And for some of you, I'm picking up you are the one feeding the, you know, there's a person here who is feeding this person. There's a person, there's a person in the situation where they are the one who is you know, who's feeding this person who isn't showing the full potential to, you know, to be involved. You know, someone has to make the move in order for this person to reply. You know, someone is more like it's not reciprocated. So that if you look at this picture, you know, if you look at this picture, this is the person, all right, and this is the other person. The person who's not replying, not responding, he would wait for the other person to feed him or feed her water, food, in order for him to respond. So this is, you know, this is not very motivating. You know, this situation, relationship, it's not motivated by love. In order for someone to respond, it might be that the other person might give him or her some material things, some basic things. Like, it's like a dog. The dog wouldn't go near you if you don't give him or her a food. You know, this is the kind of attitude that this person have in a relationship. If you don't make a move, they won't make a move, you know. So yeah, it's a bit of a stalemate, a lazy, not really keen, I'm not interested, I can do it but I don't want to do it, you have to force me to do it, things like that. But that's the past energy. Moving to a more present energy, you've got the Page of Swords. I felt like you or this person, someone identified, you know, someone felt and identified this lack of effort, lack of cooperation, because I felt like you Taurus, or the other person, sense that, you know, this relationship has potential. But if there's only one person who's doing all the work and the other person is just waiting for for the stuff to happen, then it's a difficult situation for the other person, because he's doing all the work. It's a burden. It's a burden if it's just one person alone who's doing all the work, while the other person is just waiting for the outcome and waiting for the food to be served. So, but I felt like going into more present energy, the Page of Swords. This is a realization. So someone is about to speak out, to send a message. For some of you, if you're struggling to for some of you, I'm picking up, you're struggling to say it verbally. So you'd have the message to email, something that's straightforward, to notify this person that, hey, you're not doing bits and pieces. You're not doing you're not doing your responsibility. You're not doing your fair share of whatever it is that needs input, that needs to be inputted into this relationship to go on. So yeah, there's I don't think they will, whoever is gonna send that message, or I felt like the other person who would be criticized on the way they work, the way they unresponsiveness, uncooperativeness, I don't think they will take it lightly. They would be I'm picking up, they're a bit hesitant to accept that criticism. But eventually, if the person who is going to send the criticism, if whoever is going to send the criticism, if that message or that conversation, it would be in a format where you would have to point one by one, and you would support facts, information and details and proof. They would realize, they would take it in. But if it's gonna be emotional, they won't take it in, because swords, this is less emotions, meaning to say you're just delivering straightforward facts. This is the truth, and you've got backup of proof and stuff like that. They will listen, but they would be hesitant in the first instant, but they would listen eventually. So don't be overly, or don't be so emotional if you guys are going into some sort of a serious conversation where you're about to criticize someone's attitude, behavior, lack of effort, lack of interest that you noted. Okay, now moving on to a more near future outcome, futuristic outlook of the situation. I'm seeing 8 of Swords in upright, in reverse position, and then the 5 of Wands. So I'm feeling like there are people involved. It could be after you criticize this person, or if someone criticized this person and deliver the criticism point by point with facts. I felt like this person who will receive that criticism, they won't respond very they would take it a bit they will not take it lightly. So I'm really picking up, they would be aloof. Criticism is criticism, so they would be aloof, they would be more quiet, they would be avoid, like they're avoiding, because you don't want to be with the person that's criticizing you, right? So it's avoidance, it's being quiet. Part of that being quiet and avoiding is also learning why did she say that, why did he noted that towards me. So I'm really picking up that person will go to their friends or family or other external people whom they will confide. They will not confide with the person that criticized them, but they would confide to people around them. Am I like this? Is it really true that whatever they accuse me and stuff like that? So that is the decision making that we'll do. And I felt like there's gonna be a bit of intense moment, intense conversation. There could be, for some of you, argument, but it's more of to clarify something, to justify something. But eventually I felt like this person would have to accept it, because it's in their face. I felt like they would be aloof. They would be distant. They wouldn't invest much in terms of attention. They would be cold, because in the past they were responsive, but you have to force them, you have to do all the work, and they will reply, they would respond. But if you don't initiate, you wouldn't hear from this person, or you wouldn't feel their presence. So this time, totally, they won't do anything. They would I felt like they would go around and ask friends or family on whether, you know, the criticism is, you know, is right. Like they can't decide, like they don't really see what, like this person doesn't realize their action, the way they behave in a relationship, in a dating, in a getting to know, unless they ask people. You know, it's this person or this one person in a relationship in this situation where they struggle to self discovery. They depend on other people's attention. So whoever this person is confiding, it's a very important it's a key, it's one of the key factor that in this relationship or situation, because they will listen to that person, because right now they feel a bit, you know, rage or avoiding whoever delivers the criticism. So they would listen to a person external of the relationship, and that would be a key. So if you want to really get into this person's head, you know, you better be close to that external person, and you know, do a bit of strategy to influence them to you know, to realize their mistake. It's difficult for a person to take accountability. They struggle to see the self-awareness, self-discovery, self-criticism. That's what I pick up. So I'm still getting more. I'm still getting 2 more cards for you, more clarification. Yeah. So you know, I felt like it is difficult for it's a bit a struggle to inject, you know, I'm really using the word inject. It's a struggle to inject the proper logic to this person, but they're willing to learn. So I felt like after that criticism, after that effort to point out someone's behavior is wrong, mistake, they will go around with friends. They would learn to they will be conscious of their behavior, but it won't change right away. Queen of Wands is here, so their, you know, their affections and feelings towards you, it wouldn't fade. It would, you know, it would go back to the way it is, but they would still struggle to understand the point that you want them to understand, you know. But it is improving. Like they will take it in, the criticism, but it might take a while for them to really change or adjust to whatever it is that you're wanting them or demanding them or requesting them to do. Because the King of Swords is in reverse, and it's next to the Queen of Wands. You know, the passion of this person, the feelings of this person, it's confirmed, it's there. It's more of the input that they give into the relationship, because maybe in the past they've been, you know, they behave this way. They've been spoiled brat, and they've always, in the past, you know, someone spoiled them up, and it's always that other person who makes all the work for them. So I felt like it, you know, because of how much they've been doing this behavior in the past, it might be a struggle for them to completely change, but I felt like they will take it in. So, you know, give this person some sort of a breathe. Like, you know, I think they're willing to, but they're still in a adjustment period, adjustment bureau. Okay, so thank you, Taurus, for your time. Thanks for being here. It's a pleasure doing this reading to you. If you guys like the reading, don't forget to click like, don't forget to click subscribe, and I'll see you soon again. Bye guys.